This is Ariel, by the way. Quick, quick intro. Um, Spent 5 years as Antonio's founding manager, turning that vision into venue. So today, he runs the showroom, which is, as you can see, it's an awesome place as well. An Airbnb ready space for like ink sessions. He has like bridal showers or even maybe just simple study sessions. And now we may see him probably managing some future accommodations in the future. So yeah, let's give it to Ariel. How are you? What's that?
I'm serious.
So English speaking.
But
How
yeah,
formal.
it's a Saturday rainy afternoon right now in Sorsogon City. Welcome to showroom. Uh, It's high time that you guys like invited me, not just because I own the space, but I would like to take this opportunity to, because it's June, it's Pride Month. I would like to be the first LGBTQIA friend who's in your show, and I'm very much happy and privileged to be part of your endeavor in podcast here in Sorsogon City.
Sure. I mean, before we already talk a lot like in coffee shops about possible podcast topics. But
Mhm.
Ariel is really abreast like when it comes to topics about Airbnb. He has like huge experience in the hotel and restaurant management business. So we want to like put the spotlight to him, like and probably bring value
Yeah,
to people watching. Maybe
yeah.
if there's like some younger kids wanting to set up their own Airbnb.
Yeah, just to give you a brief history of my career, I did not study anything related to hospitality management. I graduated in Bicol University with a
You
bachelor's degree in management, and then later on worked with an international bank in Manila for 7 years. So I was really like made to work for the banking and finance industry until the year 2017 when I decided to come back.
pre-pandemic.
Yeah, this is before pandemic. So, it just happened na parang nauna lang akong umuwi ng probinsya, not knowing that pandemic is going to happen. So, yeah, after working for 7 years in the banking and finance industry, I felt like I was trapped and all I can do,
Career change.
yeah,
Career change na.
yeah, parang this is the only thing I can do and I don't know anything else. So when I come back from Manila, um, I really don't know where to go. So
Wait, did you feel trapped or did you feel like threatened? Or
it was more of a feeling like, is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? And I was looking at my co-workmates back then. They were older than me. And I was like, is this what I wanted to be someday? And then things happened. And it all ended up me going back or coming back to Sorsogon. So it took a while. Um, it wasn't really planned that I will work for a hotel, that I will be part of the hospitality industry. And so it happened. Here comes the bed and breakfast hotel opening soon.
Tonyas?
Antonio's, yes.
Found
And
place.
I had the opportunity to like venture into something new. Then, I realized, I guess this goes to everyone who is also like feeling na ito lang yung kaya kong gawin, ito lang
Yeah.
gagawin ko forever because I've been so used to like working in this field, doing this kind of job. Uh, I guess it's just a matter of being open to the idea of doing something. So, hindi ko talaga akalain na I would be spending 5 years of my life in the hotel industry. And hopefully this afternoon may ma-share ako na something that could help someone na pwede ko pang ma-encourage to be part of the industry. If not, if there's anything I can share na based on my experience.
Sure. Wait. So can I take over? You already have like food.
Nandiyan na yung
Diba?
snaps natin.
Go ahead.
So,
So, Kenneth.
Kukastok ba tayo?
Sige. You can ask me anything you want. I'm waiting for Carl.
Before itong business like ganitong show, ano ba yung pinasok mo?
So, showroom was born out of me looking for a place na pwedeng tambayan with friends. Kasi when I was working back in the hotel, it was always just like the hotel, my place, or yung mga restaurants or mga kainan na usual namin. And then later on, we got bored and don't know where to go. Tapos parang feeling namin, saan nga ba tayo pwede tumambay na where we can be very comfortable, we can be ourselves, na we can do something creative at the same time. So that was the reason why I decided to open showroom. But everything else wasn't really planned. Parang
Okay.
nangyari lang talaga siya. It wasn't really like, gusto ko magnegosyo, gusto ko ng ganito, gusto ko ng ganyan. We all just wanted to find a place where we can hang out. That's why the vibe of this place is like going to your friend's house or
Mhm.
going to
Yeah.
your friend's condo, something like that. And hopefully, if you guys have the time, you can visit the studio and see it for yourself. And then maybe find an inspiration kung ano yung pwede nyo gawin with the space that I can offer.
It's super homey too, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm
try
not-
my best, Carl.
Yeah.
Medyo kinakabahan ako kasi yung expectations ng mga tao, you know, how people can be very high standard.
Yeah.
I myself is guilty of that. Parang pag taga-Sorsogon ka, ang taas-taas talaga yung standard ng mga taga-Sorsogon. We're not easy to please, pero I'm really trying my best to provide something na for the first time or wala pa tayo.
Kasi unang dating ko dito, parang, I mean, I'm not really abreast sa tawag dyan, feng shui, pero it feels natural, di ba? The
Ito
colors.
1,000 Carlo. Grabe yung promotion ni Carl.
Seryoso talaga, parang,
Actually,
parang may ano siya, di ba? Parang may ang colors. Sabi nga sa Chinese, di ba? Parang dapat may balance ng earth, wind, and fire, and wood. Di ba? May water, may wood, may earth, may candles, so mga ganun. So, nakikita ko siya dito. Tapos
Parang you're making it sound complicated. Pero the truth is, it wasn't really planned. Everything happened as I go
Click.
along. Oo. Ang dami ring hurdles along the way because it's been a year. Actually, since March ko pa to workout. It's already been a year. And yet, I haven't really been open to the entire public. So I started off with friends, close-knit friends. Sila lang yung pumupunta dito. And then later on, I tried to improve the place until February this year. Nung February 2025 this year, I decided to launch the space with a pop-up concept. It's a tattoo.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
But that was the launch, the February thing.
Yes. And
this year?
yes, just this year.
Oh.
So it happened na I don't know if it was really good because magkaroon siya ng demand to a point that yung tattoo session, nag-add tayo ng piercing session, and it's done on a monthly basis. And so far, we've done February, March, April, May, and then it's coming June.
Oh yeah, I think I've been there on, I think April or May,
April,
something.
May, you were here.
Kasi
Time.
like ako, like I'm not an ink enthusiast or nor into piercing, but I want to be like in places where there are events.
Yeah.
And I can like scan through, talk to people, eat freely, maybe some drinks, diba?
Yeah, good that you mentioned na somehow showroom studio provided you that experience na
Yeah.
you can
It's the most unique experience here in Sorsogon for me.
you can meet all sorts of people in the creative scene. So that's really my goal right now is to provide the space for all the creatives. Mapa-photography, painting, music, or any kind of art or any form of art. You guys are welcome to come and visit the place and see what you can do about it. Because we're really trying our best na mag-reach out dun sa mga target market.
Alam mo, may mga bigay pa ako ng idea. Anong tingin mo, Kenneth, sa mga tawag open mic, yung mga poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Naka-attend ako one time sa BU, siguro mga BU students,
Ah.
they made a coffee shop.
In all
Tapos-
fairness to Albay, medyo progressive.
Grabe,
talaga
very
sila.
progressive talaga sila. And I was figuring out, where in Sorsogon do we have that? I mean, did we have that here before? Or were you able to?
We're actually trying. There are some businesses who tried to do the same. Pero I don't know what happened, bakit hindi siya nagkaroon ng follow-through, bakit hindi siya naging consistent. So, yun yung i-break natin ngayon. We're gonna try our best na ipa-experience yan sa mga taga-Sorsogon.
Do you think it's about a problem with partnerships, or are they just preoccupied? Is it money, or is it like a place to stay? Or?
Um, I guess it's a combination of everything. You know, yung mga resources, financial,
Their organization?
yung support that they get from other organizations. If not, siguro yung target market, hindi nila nare-receive. Those people who are really interested, hindi nila na mabalitaan.
Yeah.
Kaya wala siyang,
So marketing.
oo,
So
wala
marketing
siyang,
problem.
oo, you're not really getting the target market. Kumbaga. Pero, I'm no expert. I'm actually just starting right now with my friends and colleagues who are dear and close to me. And then later, hopefully, those who are in the creative industry, they would notice what I'm trying to do because this is really for them. Essentially, gusto ko talaga lang mag-provide ng space where they can do their art and be themselves.
Exactly. And a place to stay for their community or their organization. But I mentioned before, like you can just be here, like friends meeting if you have the business plans or private conversations.
Yeah. So for privacy concerns,
Birthday.
you guys can rent the entire space if you wanted to discuss something that's, sabihin natin private or confidential
Exclusive.
or exclusive.
Premium.
Yeah, we
Which
try
it
our
is.
best na maging ganun siya. So, yeah, you can rent the space for that. If not, kung may mga contract signing, kung may mga presentations, trainings, seminars, yeah, we can accommodate yung mga ganong needs.
Alam mo, if this was like bigger,
I know.
promise, you would be courting like events, like
Yeah.
seminars from these government
Oh, yeah.
offices.
So for those who are just listening, just to give you an idea, this is just a one studio space, multifunctional. Binabago-bago lang natin yung Yung-
Ano ba ito? Parang limang dipa, anim.
40 to 50 square meters. Yeah. Not lower than 40. I try my best na pwede siyang i-reorganize in such a way that it will cater to your need. So, kung seminar yan, you can do something about it. Kung photo shoot yan, yes, we can
Yeah.
definitely do something about it because I really love photo shoots. If it's a personal event, like you're getting married,
Baby
celebrating
shower.
your birthday, baby shower, or bridal shower, or
Coming
getting
up.
shower.
Whatever.
Meron din kaming hot and cold shower for those who wanted to book the place for Airbnb. We're also available in Airbnb and Booking.com. Just look us up.
Airbnb and Booking.com, guys.
Showroom, studio, dash, shared space.
Or you can
because-
just search for them in Facebook, no
yeah,
problem.
you can actually
Links, ando naman yung links, di ba?
Yeah. Pwede nila akong i-DM direct on my socials in Facebook and Instagram.
Pero where did you get like the inspiration? It's like the cliche word. Where do you get the inspiration? What events place have you went to, like locally in Manila and internationally? At like, oh, I want a piece of that in my in my space too.
Yes. I was telling earlier, Kenneth, na this was born out of me and my friends looking for a place where we can hang out.
Just
Oo, yun lang talaga yun initially. And then later on, nagre-research ako kung ano yung magiging look and feel and vibe ng place, how I wanted to present myself to the public or to the guests. And then I saw a Bicolano, his name is Alan Segui. Alan Segui. He owns a studio, Segui Studio. So I saw it on Instagram. A friend recommended to look the account and see where I can draw inspiration from. And definitely, parang I resonated with him so much to a point that I wanted to follow his footsteps
Mm.
slowly. And up to now, I'm still following him, looking at his work. And it's actually the same goal that I wanted to happen for myself eventually, because I know I'm just starting.
Tell us about Alan Segi. Why? What was his beginning? Like it started in
In Bicol, oo.
Sorsogon?
Not in Sorsogon, somewhere in Albay.
Albay.
He owned a studio similar.
Ah.
Parang ganito lang din yung simula.
Nasa first ano ka, nasa first
Ako,
level
first
ka.
stage siya. Nasa first stage
stage.
ako. And then later on, he decided to move to Manila. And he's also part of the LGBTQIA community. That's why I really resonated with this experience. So he went to Manila, dared to push, push forward, invited guests to our
There
show.
to push forward.
Oo, talagang ngayon, yung mga client niya, mga big time celebrity artists. So, pwede talaga siya mangyari coming from someone who's galing sa probinsya and then later on, pumunta ng city to pursue his passion. I was listening to him earlier prior to this podcast just to draw some inspiration
Well,
again.
what was that? Does he have a YouTube or is it
He
story?
was a guest in one of his clients, sila Isabel Daza, Sexy
Oh.
Sexy Podcast, and Sexy Time Podcast. So yun, his story is like somewhat similar to me, and he is really an inspiration. I really wanted to follow his footsteps somehow and find my way na dito siya sa Sorsogon.
Yeah.
Without moving out, without going to Manila. Gawin natin siya dito sa Sorsogon.
Because like this is like our place, right? Our friends and family,
Mhm.
and we're familiar with the locations. And with the after the post COVID, like there's already remote work, so much opportunities available
Mhm.
online. It gives us like time to build our own, start with our passion and hobbies,
Mhm.
right? Like what you're building right now.
Yes. Aside from managing this space, after my stint as a general manager in a bed and breakfast hotel, I'm now venturing or transitioning into working uh, virtually. So, showroom is also my office at the same time.
Sa Swiss Army.
Gamit na gamit ko yung showroom. I live here, by the way. This is also my dwelling place, and this is also where I'm going to work. And eventually, I will welcome other people to work with me. So, if you are a virtual assistant,
Oh, yeah.
anyone who works remotely, we accept co-working space.
Even at night, like some
Mhm.
people have like graveyard shifts, US clients.
So, I'm letting it out there now. I'm so afraid. Nung una, ayoko talaga siya i-announce. But now, I'm telling everyone na we're open 24/7.
Wait lang, may ano ba siya? May mga...
Multo, ano?
Hindi.
Ano?
May mga business policies ba na over
Ay.
100 hours? Hindi ba?
Wala.
Wala naman.
Wala naman. Wala namang restriction.
Kasi, although, kasi di ba, parang you have like your space at home or maybe in a coffee shop, but sometimes you want to meet like people. And I don't know if there's any place in Sorsogon that caters to night shift,
Wala.
graveyard people.
Wala
right?
pa.
Meron ba?
Wala pa. Wala.
Probably.
That's why I'm so afraid. Grabe yung fear ko na parang, hala, am I ready for this? Until there are a few people who came. Surprisingly, these are not my friends.
Hmm.
Strangers talaga sila.
Paano nahanap yung space mo?
Online. They saw it
Facebook?
online, yes, on Facebook or
Facebook.
Google search.
Social media,
Yeah.
guys. Social media.
So thank you guys for those who left their reviews online. I really
100%.
appreciate it kasi malaki yung impact niya sa online presence ng showroom. Ito, they're from Manila.
Manila.
Na pumunta ng Sorsogon for whatever reason, leisure or work, and they couldn't find a place where they can work overnight. If not, kung nasa accommodation man sila sa hotel, may faulty yung wifi.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to talk about this, but yeah, usually when it comes to remote working space, should be because you have your laptop, right? That's one thing you can
Stable na
control.
yun, oo. Sure.
But the Wi-Fi,
Yung wifi is
Should be good.
another issue. So, yeah, dun nila ako nahanap. And yun, meron na akong mga ilang experiences with those who work overnight. yung mga graveyard yung shift.
Graveyard
And
shift.
so far, wala naman akong natanggap na negative review about it. Ang nangyayari lang, parang nagiging exclusive yung space sa kanila because hindi pa ganun kadami. So maybe 2 or 3 tao.
It's like a huge advantage. Like, maybe maliit lang yung demographics na nag-graveyard shift sa Sorsogon, but if they do, there's no other place aside like if you have a permanent hotel.
Ako, I'm not really asking them na everyday.
Yeah, I don't think they get
Kasi they have their homes naman na, and I think equipped naman sila dun sa work from home setup. So, I guess, I'm really focusing on those na medyo na nauumay na ba? Na at least once a
Ibang
week.
environment.
Maybe before they end the work week, so Friday night, yung last working day, pwede sila na dito para naman transition na to weekend.
Di ba?
Diretso weekend yung feeling.
Tama. Alam mo, we can try that. It was Friday yesterday. I should have done that. Siguro, siguro I'm gonna try next week. I'm gonna invite some people for Friday.
Yeah.
Like, we have some drinks here.
Kasi sila RJ and Saito, they've tried. Pero day shift nga lang.
Day shifts lang.
Day shift.
Let's try to invite some people and then maybe order some Jollibee.
Speaking of food.
Kasi Jollibee na lang, ganito ang
Explain.
ganito ang Sorsogon. At ang bukas na lang na pagkain sa Sorsogon is Jollibee. McDo, bukas mo.
Yeah, 24/7.
24/7 na, pero at some point hindi sila. So, Jollibee, McDo,
7-Eleven.
and itong
Alsinugba.
Alsinugba.
Pero
Yun na lang
hanggang
options.
2 AM lang siya.
Oo.
Si 7-Eleven, sobrang mga
7-Eleven.
sobrang lapit lang ng mga
Oo,
yan.
may mga-
If you are hungry, pwedeng puntahan.
Compared to Manila, like, you have like lots of silog places, di ba? May mga ganun, may mga talaga sila, may mga silugan. Wala lang. Wala lang delivery services for the day. Past 10 p.m. So,
So aside from food, medyo mas enthusiast ako sa beverage instead of food. So meron ditong
drinks.
may love for beer. So
Beer, like, we tasted Encanto before. Like,
Encanto beer, yes. And later on, siguro by July, I'll serve something different aside from Encanto. Kasi sa Encanto, hindi na siyang variety of options.
Oh.
I'll try to come up with something else. Pero
I wish we meet like local brewers here. Meron ba?
Pwede naman.
No.
Simulan mo ako.
Bro, parang wala ako. Yung...
Ikaw ba, Kenneth? Umiinom ka? Okay. Beer ba or ano?
Beer and hard.
Okay. Wala kang preference. Okay. Basta alcohol. Basta alcohol.
At some point,
Kasi nagsiserve din ako ng cocktails. So, I have a few selections. 5 right now.
ikaw ang gumagawa.
Yeah, I'm also the bartender. So, yun yung gusto kong sabihin sa kanila na after working for 7 years in the bank, all I thought was, ito lang yung kaya kong gawin. And then later, when I decided to let go of something, ang daming nag-open ng doors na kaya ko pala to, kaya ko din pala to. And all the more reason na nare-realize ko na it's almost exactly the same. Magkakaiba lang yung discipline mo. You are still, ikaw yung constant factor. So,
Yeah, exactly. You're the constant factor.
Oo, yung character mo, yung personality mo, how you do things with work,
How you build relationships with people.
You will carry that all the way. Magbabago lang yung field, but it's basically the same.
Exactly. Like, some capabilities na they transition, right? Like, they transition to different fields.
Kasi yan na yung nangyari after nung pandemic, di ba? Yung mga
It's a big shift. The world shifted.
Nawala ng work. Suddenly, nag-close yung industry because constraints.
Constraints.
Oo. So, ano naman
I think the pandemic provided us like an opportunity to shift. So, people who are fast at adapting to stuff, businesses who were very fast to adapt, transition their employees, like they thrive even more compared to those that don't.
And feeling ko, actually no, showroom is like one of those businesses na naging result nung pandemic.
Yeah.
Na you can come up with something na very multifunctional. Na marami siyang pwedeng gawin, not just one.
Exactly.
Oo. It's a product of the events.
Siguro
that
if the
happen.
pandemic didn't
Parang
happen,
new normal na new business, new normal, new kind of ways in doing.
siguro if the pandemic didn't happen, we won't be sitting here, right? Like,
Mm.
probably still in Manila.
Traditional.
Or would you be if the pandemic didn't happen? Do you think?
Wala akong idea.
Ikaw kaya natingin mo you're still in Manila, di ba? You
Ay,
Di ako tumugal sa
ilang years ka?
3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Pero ano naging work mo?
Sa SM, actually hindi. Ang business namin is maglagay ng ads sa,
Yung physical
Kiosk.
ads. Sa
Kiosk.
kiosk.
and then
Nawala ng mga trabaho ng mga kasi wala na tayo sa mall mga tao eh.
Yeah.
kahit yung boss ko na aksesante din dun.
Dami.
Nawala na.
Actually, nung nag-pandemic,
Oh.
inalis sila lahat. Kasi ang hirap kasi nung kasi sobrang daming SM. Kailangan namin i-update lahat ng kiosk dun. So, una hassle, tapos hindi naman compensated masyado.
Ganun talaga. We talk about compensation talaga kasi parang at some point siguro
Iinom na lang ako ng coffee niya. Lazy cats.
part din yun, di ba? At some point siguro compensation iisipin mo and then probably if you have like more freedom in what you want to do, like some jobs that don't allow us to have that freedom. But like setting up spaces like this, it gives you like
Yeah.
more freedom to put out your
Definitely. Parang ako naman, I will not discount the fact na yung iba nag-thrive talaga sila sa Manila. They found their careers out there. But
So,
for some, like myself, I've tried it. Okay naman. Turned out well. Pero I decided not to pursue it anymore. And then tried something new. Iba-iba. Magkakaiba tayo. Pero, yun nga, I still wanted to share the message na it's okay. Pwede tayo mag-shift. Pwede mag-transition.
Exactly.
Pwede magpalit.
it's the ability to transform,
Pwede siya.
to like evolve, transform ourselves multiple times.
Pwede siya.
Right.
I'm not saying don't be afraid because you're gonna do it afraid anyway. Pwede siya. Definitely, pwede siya.
Siguro parang the ability to like assess yourself like in this industry, is it really profitable for me now in the next 5 years? Should I shift now or should I shift don't? Because like there were early shifters that eventually went back to where they were before. So, like being wise when to do.
Pero just to circle it back, kasi I'm medyo deep-rooted din somehow yung pag-create ko ng space na to. When I say na I'm trying to provide a space for everyone, this is me also saying na this is medyo cliche yung mga this is a safe space, this is where you can be yourself. But definitely, ultimately, yun talaga yung gusto kong ipa-feel na kung sino yung pupunta dito, they will feel comfortable. Na walang judgment. Kung magaling ka sa ganitong bagay na to, fine, do it. Kung ito yung niche mo, ito yung talent mo, ito yung gusto mong gawin or target.
Express it, like
Do
show
it.
it, like show.
Let me know how I can help you.
And I think you already have like a community, a following aside from your friends like coming in here. Siguro talagang be more build a community like hey, we have events in this place.
You know,
Start
all sorts of people lang nga, may iba na gusto nila i-gatekeep. That's why wala akong signage kasi ayaw nilang ipaalam sa lahat na may ganitong space. Which is coming from a good place naman kasi gusto nila like may pupuntahan silang lugar na medyo private, exclusive. May iba naman na gusto nilang gawin yung space na i-invite yung other people.
friends na.
To be with them. So iba-iba yung purpose, iba-iba yung reason why they come in. So yung pinaka-goal ko lang talaga is to provide that space kung ano yung kailangan.
Which places have you been to like similar here? Probably Manila, Albay, Sorsogon, internationally. What places have you went?
Truth be told, I haven't been to any place the same as a showroom. I've only seen a few online, like yung kay Alan Segui.
Yes, I have to check that out.
I have another one sa New York City na medyo similar talaga siya. Pareho kami. Tapos hindi ko naman akala or I never really saw the the Instagram account, suddenly nakita ko yung aesthetic niya, parang yung pareho. Sabi ko, oh, tapos parang I felt more relaxed kasi sabi ko, may pala talagang direction tong mga pinagagawa ko.
Oh.
And may similar, may same person out there
So,
who's doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Oh,
so it's like parang sometimes we want to look out for like people who are already top dogs in the business, right? And what better way?
Established na sila eh.
Established na sila eh. So we can like compare, okay, this is them and this is us.
Mm.
What was their level one? What's their phase one?
Mm.
So we have, is it really profitable?
Yeah.
Is it really profitable? Maybe only in New York, but is it profitable in the Philippines or in Sorsogon? So you kind of assess the situation.
True, ang dami mong iisipin pag nagde-negosyo ka kasi you have your own philosophy, yung mga paniniwala mo sa buhay, like being an environmentalist, gaano ba ka-sustainable ang negosyo mo? Is this for money? Is this for people? Is this for whatever? Then later on, may influence niya yung mga decisions mo.
Exactly.
Like sa pagpipresyo.
Actually, how you get started the financial?
Where did I get the money from?
Super important.
Since you said earlier na parang hindi to plano,
Hindi talaga siya
so
planned.
nag-resign ka na nun, di ba?
Last year, I still work for the Airbnb. So that's where my main source of income
Right.
from employment. So slowly, dun ako nag-build ng funding just to get through.
Mm.
Pero ito a year ha.
Rent
No,
on.
no. I'm just renting.
Kasi yun ang kasi hindi siya tinuturo sa mga sa schools eh, 'di ba? Paano what do you need to create a business capital? Usually they have like, I mean, if you're rich, if you're
Business graduate ako pero parang hindi naman yan umatak sa ulo.
Hindi rin.
Paano. Although siguro may karoon ng idea pero wala talagang blueprint on how you do it. Wala. Pero meron. It's just that hindi ko siya ginamit. Wala namang gumagamit.
Unless siguro you have like a rich uncle or probably a relative that has done the business that can finance you, or maybe have a sponsor, right? If you have a mentor, but if you
Ikaw
don't,
ba to? Ano yan? Ay, may kutob ako ikaw yun.
hindi kasi parang iba maybe watching this podcast, if you're watching this podcast, maybe they want to create a space like Airbnb.
Yeah.
Where do I learn? My parents maybe are not doesn't understand this business. So where do I go? Do I reach to Ariel? Do they come here to have and teach you? Do you even have the time to teach them?
Parang more on copy-paste na nangyayari. Kung anong
Term.
makita mong
Copy-paste.
kung anong makita mong negosyo, if it tickles your interest, gusto mo rin siya gawin.
Kasi actually, parang
Get your-
di mo na siya kailangan i-validate since nag-work naman yung iba.
Oo,
Yeah.
yeah. Kung tingin mo, ay, nagawa niya, kumikita siya, kaya ko rin
Kaya,
i-replicate ko.
Siguro the ability na ma-realize yun na, oops, nagawa niya ito sa New York, oops, nagawa niya sa Manila, Albay. I think I can probably do this. Pero syempre,
Localize.
localize mo rin siya.
Okay.
Kasi ma-realize natin, similar din lang din tayo sa kanila eh. Di ba, when we were growing up, we were led to believe na, hanggang dito ka lang, nagawa nila yan kasi they are from this nationality.
Yeah.
But like, working with these different nationalities, different people, we can see like, we're still the same. Like, we can compete with them. But we can replicate the same things that they've done. So, your mind is your limit.
Tsaka yung ano, like, you make it your own. At the same time, you have to make it your own. Kasi, you cannot really copy something completely.
Exactly.
You have to come up with something that's very personal to you, something that you're really passionate about. All those ingredients in one. And then, magiging unique na lang siya eventually. Ako, disclaimer, I haven't really figured it out. Sa totoo lang, just to be very honest.
No one does. I mean, no one does.
I go along day by day, one day at a time, yung mga ganon. Kung ano yung mag-present na opportunity and if I feel like it's aligned with my business values, pwede game, go, laban, kumbaga. Pero if it's something that I'm not...
Yeah, as long as within our values,
Yeah.
it's within the law. Right?
Yes.
That's super important, guys.
Oo naman.
Your values within the law.
Pero may nabasa ako na hindi ka yayaman kapag hindi ka gagawa.
Illegal.
Illegal.
No.
No, just kidding.
I think before when we were young, because like when we see people like pulling up like huge cars, huge villas, we only like direct tayo na siguro nasa drugs or nasa may ginagawa tong illegal, but so much opportunity online right now that to just doing legal things we should be doing.
May random share ako. Kasi I just learned this recently. I've been working for the hospitality industry for so long. And then ngayon ko lang siya na-figure out. Like, example, if you won a lottery or nanalo ka, naging milyonaryo ka instant. Ano yung pwede mong gawin with your money? Pagdating sa accommodation mo, sa bahay mo. May nabasa ako na yung una niyang ginawa, nag-rent lang siya ng room sa hotel. Nabasa mo na to.
Ano ba yata?
May idea ako.
O sabi ko, grabe, oo nga, no? Parang you don't have to spend so much money para lang ma-secure mo yung 1 year mo na meron kang accommodation, not worrying about electricity, water,
Exactly.
health, para maglinis,
Security.
furniture, security. Kasi sa hotel, nandun na lahat.
Diba?
Housekeeping, yung wifi, aircon, lahat. Magbabayad ka lang at daily. Pero if you compute, it's way cheaper than
Stress-free as well. Kasi the maintenance, you won't have any problem.
mawawala yung lahat. So, ang katumbas niya, let's say, 1.5 million in 1 year. Instead of magtatayo ka ng sarili mong bahay, and then later on, magme-maintain ka pa. Diba? That's too much.
Siguro it's with the conception na parang like our elders keep pushing us like owning a house at early on at 30. It's impossible to own a house at 30
Yeah.
unless you're like multimillionaire already. So they oppose to renting.
Nade-debunk na
Yeah.
nga.
Di ba nade-debunk?
Nade-debunk.
But when you look at like people like in the real estate, they don't own any house. They have like they're multimillionaires and they're just renting their own houses
Gonna
as well.
mention a person or a name. Mayaman siya, ang dami niyang negosyo, pero nagre-rent pa rin siya ng bahay.
Which is very flexible, right? Like if something happens to that place, you can just switch, transfer next month.
I don't know kung anong reason, pero now I can figure out na it's cheaper.
Renting is key, midterm, and like
Pwede, oh. If it can work sa'yo, why not? Diba? Pero looking at it now, parang na-realize ko, cheaper siya. In your entire lifetime. Kasi yung bahay at lupa naman, na-establish mo yan, hindi mo naman siya susulit hanggang... I don't know. Basta yun lang.
Maraming myths, maraming ano na kailangan natin i-debunk. Do we really need to do that? So it's up to you, it's up to us to really do your own research, talk to people. If you really have to do that, do we really have to take this route?
Yeah.
Do we really have to take this loan? Do we really have to associate with these people? So it's up to you.
Kayo ba, like, ikaw ba, Kenneth, are you curious about something? May gusto ka bang malaman about sa hotel industry na pwede kong sagutin ngayon? Kasi, I'm not sure kung masasagot ko lahat, but you can ask me questions that you're curious about. Try ko sagutin kung kaya. Kasi I've only managed a small local business, which is an bed and breakfast hotel. I don't know what it's like dun sa mga 5-star hotels.
Right.
Yeah, I only see some sa mga TV kung ano yung reality that's happening here. But I know it's somewhat similar. Medyo localized lang yung experience.
Kapag, halimbawa lang, kapag nag-rent ako sa hotel, record ba na maglipat or magkukuha lang ako ng or tatawag na ako and may mag-relieve sa kwarto. Kasi parang yung last experience ko is parang
Saan?
pinaalis sa Manila yun.
Ah.
Pinaalis kami and pinalipat kami sa room.
Naglipat kayo ng kwarto. Kasi,
Kasi yung binook daw namin is yung pang 1 day lang. Yung second day is parang
extension.
pinarecord kami na umalis.
Airbnb ba yan?
Kasi initially, 1 night lang yung stay nyo. Nag-extend kayo.
Nag-extend lang. Kinabukasan na yun.
So yung extension yun, nilipat kayo ng room. Pareho lang din naman.
Same lang.
Actually, depende kasi sa occupancy. So, kung yung room nyo is na-book na yan before, kaya siguro pinalipat kayo kasi may papasok dun sa room. Pero I have to question the management also. Kasi ba't ka pa papalipatin? Kung lilipatan mo lang naman is similar, same room. Oh, you're not giving, wala kang binibigay na convenience dun sa guest. Ano siya sa
Actually, sinabi din namin yun.
Yeah,
Kasi ang effort mo pa
Oh, yung gamit nga namin na kaya dito dun eh.
So, who help you? Kayo lang din.
Kami na lang.
Walang lipatan ka. Again, that's another faulty when it comes to service. Kasi you try your best to provide convenience. Kaya nga sila nag-book sa'yo.
How much was the room worth, by the way? It's like,
Or? I think 1 for 1 is
this is a hotel in Manila. Like the premium ones, like
per 12 hours.
Oh, premium ones.
It's talaga.
Okay. Ikaw ba, ano bang hotel yung tingin mo pinaka-premium na napunta? Ano ba ka tayo? Ano lang, usapang ano lang?
Tagaytay yun.
Sa Tagaytay.
Tagaytay, Spain is good. Like they have really good.
Hotel to or condo unit or ano? Kasi marami condo sa Tagaytay.
Dami nila mga day, bahay for a day. 20,000 per day, may mga gano'n.
Ikaw ba, Carl, saan ka na-katry na super expensive na per night ba?
Siguro yun sa Tagaytay kasi when we were like with family, when I was younger with like events, it's like they rent this big house for 20,000 for a night.
Kasi malaki naman.
Malaki talaga. So marami na kami doon. Tapos ngayon may mga...
Ako yun sa amin.
Condo yun.
Ang laki nun. One day, 20,000. Siguro, if you can just book like 4 of that in a month, that's 80,000 in a month.
Yeah.
Less probably 60 as a net profit.
Malaki din kasi yung yung
Investment
property.
nila.
Hmm.
And the lot value,
Yung niya, square meter footage pa. Ako sa try na ako mag-plantation day.
wait lang,
Kasi
Cebu.
Bactan. Try na din ako na Manila Pen. Makikita mo talaga yung difference ng ng service nila as compared
Premium talaga.
Premium talaga. Yung look and feel pagpasok mo pala. Yung colors, kung paano siya nagre-register sa mata mo. Initially, yung 5 senses mo. Sense of smell, sense of touch, taste,
Triggered talaga
eyes,
sila.
yan. Lahat yan nila itatap na yung common goal is to show kung ano yung brand nila.
Mas alam mo yun sa Manila ng bata pag dinadala ka, yung amoy pa lang alam mo premium talaga. Tapos parang
Kaya nasa online nila bibili, di ba, ng mga amoy nila, amoy Shangri-La,
yung mga ganun.
humidifier.
What was the most premium? Probably just one place. There's one place that you went to. Talagang premium. Talagang VIP experience.
Ako, Manila Pen.
Manila Pen.
Manila Peninsula. Tradition, history, kompleto na siya kasi established space. And even up to now, they remain relevant. Kahit meron ng mga bagong accommodation.
Bagong hip na.
Oo, mas high-tech, pero sila, they're still here, they're still relevant. And pagpasok mo, lahat naman ng amenities na pa rin. Yung quality ng service. Pero most importantly, yung amenities talaga. Kasi dyan usually nag-falter. Although maganda yung service ng staff, pagpasok mo naman sa room, hindi gumagana yung heater. Pangit yung aircon, mahina yung wifi. Mag-fail talaga lahat. So,
Exactly.
amenities, maintained nila yan even if they've been in the business for so long. Maganda pa rin yung building, wala kang makikitang dilapidated na mga kung nasisira na ganito. So, doon nagkakaroon ng value yung Sun Springs kahit luma na siya.
Exactly.
Hindi mo ma-feel na luma siya. Nandun yung history niya, nandun yung pero wala kang makikitang sira.
Exactly. Kasi
Well maintained.
if you're aiming for this like top-notch guys, big dogs, you can charge premium if you have like this parang inconsistency sa Aside nga sasabi mo na from customer service, like pagpasok mo pa lang from the front desk, the guard.
Actually, sa guard pa lang eh.
Paano ba?
Yung guard pa lang. How they show kung saan yung parking, paano sila mag-greet ng guest.
The gestures.
May kita,
Those are
Philippines
trained, by the way, like they
Yeah,
train for
yeah.
those, right?
Kasi Philippines is now pushing the brand na we wanted to be known in the world na ganito yung gesture natin. Like, yun, ano,
Very hospitable gestures.
Oo, kasi pag sa Korea, pag ano nga sa'yo, alam mo na yan, na Korea yan eh. Or pag sa Thailand naman, sawadi ka. Or pag sa Japan, makikita mo nagbabaw sila.
Yun yung branding nila.
Yes, the Filipino way, yung naglalagay ng kamay sa dibdib. Tapos, mabuhay yung word.
Ah?
Mabuhay.
Wait, kailan yan? Di ko alam. Kaya pala mga gumagano,
Yes,
mabuhay.
mabuhay gesture. Oo, sooner or later, ma-experience yun na yan sa entire Philippines.
So parang tourism effort siya.
Yes, tourism effort siya na lahat. Restaurants, hotels, all sorts. Anywhere you go, even yung mga traffic enforcers, public officials, they will do the same because we want it to be known as mabuhay.
The branding.
Oh, yung branding. Actually, binabalik lang siya eh. Before yung Philippine Airlines.
Kasi alam lang na, Philippine Airlines. Lang sa ganun ay mabuhay.
Philippine Airlines.
Mga ganun lang. Like what you mentioned, there's the customer service, but like I agree, like amenities, di ba? Like, bro, if you have like faulty Wi-Fi, you're gonna have bad reviews. Kasi everyone's digital, right? Like, even if you're traveling, your kids are gonna use Wi-Fi, your grandma, your
Wawala
granddad.
talaga sila if hindi na sila connected sa internet.
Internet should have a big TV as well, comfy beds.
Not just TV, smart TV.
Smart
Dapat may access ka to
Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have Netflix, may Netflix account na doon, may YouTube na you can play music for any event.
Oh. It used to be as a special feature ng mga hotels, but now it's a basic amenity that
Yeah.
should
Oo nga, parang additional siya.
Dati, nung panahon, it's like a special feature
Yeah.
na kapag smart ang TV mo. But now, it's the new normal.
Yes, it's new normal. Everyone's have
It's the new
like
business.
smart TV.
Yes, yes. If you don't have that, expect na you will get slightly bad review.
Yeah, exactly. And reviews are super important, right? Like, you go to a place and then you check like best spas near me. Probably if you see 10 spas and you see 1 3-star, you won't be going to that 3-star place.
So, do you wanna go to Sorsogon? Pero not naming names kung saan accommodation ito. Kasi I've had a fair share of experience. Kasi nga, being a hotel manager, I would sometimes randomly visit competitors and see what they offer and see how we are different from them or see how they are different from us. Yeah. We have all sorts of accommodations in Sorsogon. Madaming selection pero
Hindi lahat talaga.
I really have to be straightforward and honest about this. It's not that I'm saying that my previous hotel where I worked for before is the best, but my God, I'm not proud of it.
Yeah.
We have so much opportunity, so much to improve on. Sana a year from now or maybe a few months from now, before the year ends, mag-improve talaga tayo kasi ang dami nating bisita sa Sorsogon. Hopefully, we deliver the kind of service na up to our standard.
Exactly.
Oo.
I'm not sure because siguro ang na-stayan ko pa lang sa Sorsogon on top of my mind is Shama and Antonios. So far it's premium. Maganda talaga. The Wi-Fi is there, the service there. Shama's good food. I know the owner, Sir Milo. Hopefully we can invite him in the future. But I kind of agree with you. Like I've heard some negative reviews as well. In the future.
Pero, kasi nga, yun na, may disconnect on how you present your business. May mga businesses na they prioritize digital, what do you call that? Parang digital cleansing. The moment you enter the space, mawawala talaga yung signal mo, yung wifi mo. Kasi you're there to relax, not to work.
Is it really like a feature or is it like a faulty Wi-Fi? Is it a feature or is it a faulty Wi-Fi?
Hindi, may mga ganun talaga na
Know
yun yung
that.
branding nila, ganun yung ano nila, approach nila on how they do business.
It's like a retreat.
Definitely, para siyang ganun. But hindi siya appealing sa lahat.
Oh, yeah.
So, paano kung pumunta ka not knowing na ganun yung daratnan mo, talagang mag-wild ka.
Ay, ganun talaga.
Magagalit ka kasi lalo na kung ang mahal, yung binayad mo, not knowing na ganito pala yung accommodation. Anyway, hopefully na-address na yan ngayon. Kasi through customer feedback, then you will realize na not everyone is inclined to that. You should provide a space na where they can work.
Oh, kasi Sorsogon has like huge opportunities. Like I think the governor, like the governor of the place, like wants Sorsogon to be the convention capital of the Philippines. Like we're building huge convention centers here. Like I remember when there was an event for public and private accountants in the Philippines, they came here. And lahat talaga ubos. Ang hospital, ang hotels, ubos talaga, fully booked sila.
Totoo.
People are like booking in Gubat and Legazpi already.
Balikan ba yan, Kenneth? Wala. Asan kaya si Kenneth?
That's like 2 years ago.
Years na work.
2 years ago, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Convention siya ng mga accountants all over the Philippines. More than 4,000 na.
Wala pa yung food pero wala pa yung mga food na
More than 4,000 people
Grabe.
para mag-participate sa convention. Ngayon, these kinds of events that happen made our government realize na we need to do something about it.
kasi
First and foremost, yung mga accommodation. Meron na ngayon, before wala, yung mga organizations na magkakasama lahat ng accommodation, yung mga hotel owners, na where they can voice out kung ano yung need, ano yung problem, ano yung existing conditions na pwedeng ayusin. Hopefully, sooner or later talaga ma-address siya kasi I feel like marami pang pwedeng gawin. There's so much to do.
so much stuff to do.
So much to do talaga. Although, the good thing about it, sinisimulan na the government is somehow supportive.
Yeah, they're
Supportive.
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 I stayed here again since 2021, 4 years already.
Ang
Oh.
shortage natin, alam mo kung saan nagkulang? Sa resource ng tao. Marami yung tao, but not everyone is equipped to do the job. So, yun.
What do you mean the job? The job to in the hotels or to manage hotels? What do you mean?
Kasama na yan. Diba? Kasi people can start their business pero they don't have the right people to manage the business. So like earlier before the podcast, napag-usapan natin yung promote the business, wala silang technical know-how, hindi nila alam yung tools on how to market. Online, offline, promote na. Anyway, aside from that, sa government also, we have people na naka-deploy, pero I wouldn't say na incompetent sila. We're lacking people who are skilled.
Skilled.
In a certain, yes, so let's say sa online work,
O sa market, sa
digital marketing, sa planning, ang daming ideas pero hindi na-execute na maayos. Kasi hindi nagagamit yung mga available tools na dapat ginagamit. Yung pag-digitize na ng mga bagay.
Oo.
We're still using pen and paper.
Exactly.
Yung mga registration, yung mga ganyan.
My problem if I'm going to hotel, I don't want to fill out any form. I hope I can fill out this form while I'm traveling, while I'm driving, or I'm in the plane.
More than anything, Carl, it's a way of saving paper.
Saving?
Paperless now. We're helping the environment as well. Diba?
Yeah.
Saka mas madali yung paghanap ng mga data.
Magiging centralized yung yung data center mo. Kaysa sa puro papel. Maniwala ka sa hindi, even up to now, no judgment both in government and private institutions. May papel pa din.
Ang hirap, no?
Pen and paper pa din. Pen and paper pa din.
Yeah.
We're still not using our to our advantage yung technology na meron ng available for free.
Exactly.
We just don't have the people. Wala lang talaga yung tao na pwedeng mag-trigger.
To start the
Yes.
probably I think there are people, but I think they found opportunities way better
Oh, wala dito.
abroad
Oh, wala dito.
or remotely. So I think
Talaga
I know
sila
people
dito.
are like these managers, like they in Manila, abroad, or they work remote. So probably it's a question of, if I'm gonna work here, am I gonna be compensated the way I'm compensated
Yeah.
with my clients right now, or with abroad? Can they compete? So there's a gap, right?
Ang laki ng gap.
So
It's a gap
Yeah.
out.
siguro ang isang magandang quick fix, like if you're a hotel owner and you're in the like boomer stage,
Mm.
probably your kids can help you in that capacity, who are more abreast, more equipped.
Kasi nga naman, bata. Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't like really demand anything big because they're
Yes.
part of management, right? They're your kids, probably. So
Speaking of yung mga new upcoming businesses, hopefully kung nanonood. Yeah, our friend, yeah. So hopefully when he decide to, open the business, he would do something different.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Hopefully,
Just to show an example na
exactly.
you can do so much by employing someone who's
And
built for the job. kumbaga.
exactly. So hopefully, like, because there are a lot of hotels coming up in Sorsogon, like again with the governor,
Kasi
more
they've been saying it na we need more accommodation. Yes, we do, but
can we be proud of that accommodation?
yeah. Anyone can build or start a business. Lalo na kung may pera, it's so easy. Pero ang tanong,
Like if you manage that hotel or that space, you know you'd kill it, right? Like you're gonna destroy other competition, but probably you're not still in that capacity to really like start your own hotel.
siguro kasi
Start small.
I've had my experience before. And I'll be very, very careful of not doing the same mistake. Yun yung advantage ko. If I would start to manage new accommodation or new business, which is hotel or something, iiwasan ko nang gawin yung ginawa na pagkakamali.
Actually, you're doing it right now. You have the showroom, right? You have like this is a small space, but you have like complete autonomy here.
Mahirap lang kasi it's a one-man show.
Oh, it's a one-man show, but once you scale the model, it's gonna
Portfolio na siya.
no, it's gonna compete with these hotels. Like if you 10x this space with your full autonomy, you're gonna compete with these hotels 100%. 100%.
Siguro. Let's hope for that. Pero, relatively small compared to them. Tingnan natin kung saan tayo papunta.
And like what you said about renting, don't need to like build these hotels, you just rent, right? Like, but the problem is people would want to rent it to you. Like may factor din na ganun.
Yes. We're excited na may mga magbubukas ng negosyo, mga bagong hotel. Excited tayo dyan. More so, dapat excited din tayo na sana maganda yung service, quality yung product, kompleto, if not, maayos yung amenities, malinis. This is me na kapag pumunta ako sa isang lugar, tatatak sa isip ko, ang Sorsogon na yun siya. Kasi yun yung takeaway Like, sabihin man natin, let's say, hindi siya perfect kasi wala naman talagang perfect. Merong mishap or may nangyari, whatever. It's how the people react kung paano nila isa-salvage yung nangyari. So kung ang customer service mo very good, anything bad that's happening can turn into something better or good. So yung mas tatatak sa kanila, hindi na yung nangyaring hindi maganda. Mas mareremember nila na something happened, they handled it very well. It was a really good experience. I will definitely come back.
Exactly. That word of mouth, right? Like it can be positive, it can be negative. It can be like, hey, if you pumunta ka ng Sorsogon, go to this place.
Oh.
Or it can be the opposite, bro. If you went to Sorsogon, don't
Don't
ever go to this place or whatever location is that, right? Like,
Mama Mark.
not only in Sorsogon, like we have other places that we've been to. Bro, if you went to Vietnam, just come here, go here. But don't you ever take this package or it's like you don't want to do that.
If they post it online, kasi
Yeah.
everyone's gonna see it.
Exactly. You just type in Google, you just type in ChatGPT, give me a review of this, they're gonna pull that out.
Yan ang fear namin ng mga managers when we see a negative review. Wala pa naman akong experience about it. That's why I'm so afraid. Kasi hindi mo na yun mabubura. Anyone can see that. Lalo na yung mga wala namang alam about the business.
Exactly.
The moment they see that, deal breaker yan. Ang bilis ng decision-making process ng tao. Like what you said, pag 3-star, pupunta ka pa sa 3-star.
Kasi usually, parang sa numbers kasi, I'm into digital marketing at like when we promote in Google Ads, we put like 5, not really 5 out of 5 because it's like too perfect, too good to be true. So we put like trusted by 400 people, 4.8 over 5 reviews. And it's kinda parang okay pa yun sa mga tao. 4.8, 4.7, 4.5, 4.4. But pag when you hit like 4.0 below, parang something eh.
Yeah.
Let me click that review. Let me click that one review, one
Ano ba?
one star review.
Saan nanggagaling?
Saan nanggagaling?
Yeah. Makes sense. Kasi the rest or the general public says this way pero the other way may isa lang na tao dyan na negative review.
But people can be forgiving. Like in Shopee or Lazada, they have a negative review and says, oh, ang tagal ng delivery, which is out of control of the seller. So that's okay. We can
Kasi
read it.
third-party service provider.
But if they see like a fake item, I'm not gonna buy. Whatever, not gonna buy from that store.
Yeah. Medyo deal breaker. Right?
Deal breaker. So we have this deal breaker.
So, yung opportunity ng business owner is paano mo siya i-recover? If someone comments a negative comment about your business, how will you recover from that? And yun yung mas tatatak more than dun sa negative experience.
Exactly.
How will you turn an angry customer into a happy customer?
And that's a skill, right? That's a skill that every business owner needs to learn.
Lalo na nasa front line.
Ang iba kasi,
Kasi sila yung
Sila pa yung-
sila yung harap ko.
Kaya galing.
Sino ba yan?
I mean, dapat talaga may train for people nasa front desk, di ba? They should have let their emotions fly, should be able to control their egos.
Yung tourism natin, nagbibigay naman sila ng mga free trainings about it. Eh. The basic ones, which is very important, and hopefully lahat ng tao na who's dealing the front scene, yung mga first line of defense, kumbaga, like security guards, front desks, cashiers, concierge, yan. Magagaling sila dapat sa ganun. Kasi who else will do it? Sila talaga yung unang lalapitan ng taong may problema. Not the owner.
Not the owner, it's the
Oh.
manager.
Not even the manager.
Yeah, the front desk.
Oh, kung sino yung una nilang makakaharap, right then and there, dapat magaling mag-troubleshoot.
Agad. Smart agad.
Yeah.
But the big brunt is usually with the manager, right? Like you hire for this top tier managers because it's always like call your manager, right? Like call your manager. So the manager oversees everything.
Yeah. So you wouldn't end in that situation kapag if the person in front can already address the concern,
Exactly.
that person will not look for the manager anymore.
Exactly.
Kasi nabibigay niya yun. Sasagot niya. Yeah.
And hopefully they like give huge compensation to these managers too. I mean, if it's your business, not really in a hotel and being handled by probably your family member, maybe you can negotiate. I don't know. You can negotiate a smaller compensation. But these managers, these top managers who are residing in Sorsogon in whatever capacity, hotels, restaurants, I think should be well compensated
To make them stay also.
to make them stay. Because your owner, you shouldn't be like doing this stuff. You should be negotiating deals in the background already, not worrying about this stuff.
To be very straightforward, yung value ng pera is something to consider. Pero it's how you value the people.
Yeah.
It's one way of showing them value. Pag nire-remunerate mo sila, sinusweldohan mo sila.
And the way you handle them too, like how you do conflict resolution among your people.
Hindi siya
diba?
joke.
Diba?
Mahirap nga. It's hard. It can be hard sometimes. Pero kung nami-meet naman yung mga basic needs ng mga employee, wouldn't be, hindi siya laging may problema.
Siguro it's up to us as probably young business owners, young entrepreneurs
Start.
to start it among ourselves. Like we've experienced these difficult bosses, difficult managers, but we've also experienced like good ones, right?
Yes, meron naman.
Diba? And then once we're in that position as a leader, as a manager, as a boss, you should be filtering those
Yes.
bad ones.
Na nag-decide ka to employ also, nagkaroon ka na ng staff.
Break the chain,
Oh, yeah. Tama, break the chain.
or rather start the healthy chain of
Yes.
improvement.
It ends with us.
And not the chain.
Oo.
Protect them.
Naging kulto. Sabi yan. Kasi to si Kenneth, mukhang happy talaga to sa employer niya eh.
Mm.
Actually, maganda sa, ay, pati yung environment. So,
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, PH Collab.
Yeah.
Once I saw the photo, I can only see photos, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very hip space.
Mhm.
The color is like
Progressive, no?
very progressive. I want to be there even if I'm not working. Can I go there and just check? And I think you guys are just even sleeping there, like working there, like you have the bean couches already
open yung boss namin dun. Pati kagabi nag-Netflix ka din.
on Netflix and
O
chill.
yung workspace nila.
Oh. Although before in the pandemic, when pandemic started in 2020, the workspaces in Manila they plummeted because everyone went home, worked remote working. But in Sorsogon and provinces, like I think it's booming right now. Huge opportunities. I know they're like similar with Page Collab, and yeah. Ano pa maganda dun sa ano? You have like pizza, food,
Pantry.
ano, pantry?
Pantry.
Libre goods din eh.
May specific pantry talaga kayo, di ba? Yung mga saan?
Libre coffee.
Ibang-iba talaga.
With long table and refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
You would notice ibang-iba pag foreigner yung...
Exactly. Kasi they know eh. At they've been to a lot of lots of places.
At saka open yung boss namin sa ano. Siguro hindi sobrang open, pero may mga sinasabi siyang mga amount na parang tingin namin unti lang talaga yung cut niya.
Ayan.
Kaya medyo ano na
Na-appreciate niyo yun.
Oh.
Ay, binibigay naman pala talaga.
Ganda. Maganda yung mga ganun. Open din yung boss.
So, hindi ibig sabihin mga local employers, pwede naman gayahin. Pwede naman magbago. Doesn't mean na pag local employer ka, ganito ka lang. You can always copy yung mga bago ganito.
Like some people, like they really focus on their profit, rather than their own people. But they don't understand like when their own people sees your profit and compares it, oh, itong binibigay mo sa amin, nakukuha mo. Pag hindi niya nila justify, they'll be gone.
Yeah.
They'll be gone. So,
Narinig ko na yan. There was once, one experience, sinabi talaga right in front of me. Still a business. This is still a business.
This is still a business.
Gets ko naman, pero tangible kasi. It's easy to consider yung money kasi nakakawak. Pero itong value ng people mo who works for you, who works for the business, although intangible siya, it's way more important kasi yun yung magpapatagal ng negosyo.
Saka depende sa kung sino may kung sino may upper hand eh. You the manager, do you have the capability to hire a new one and train another? And then this employee, whatever he is, does he have the capability to be hired immediately? So, sino may upper hand doon? So,
Yeah.
din yung parang may negotiation doon eh. If you're really good at hiring, probably you can just fire people because you have lots in the wait list, right? And vice versa.
Sige, Karen, kausapin mo na lang. ng employers sa doon para naman may idea sila.
Hindi naman, parang
Kasi sometimes they make you feel na replaceable.
Yeah.
We can always find another. Pwede naman mag-hire.
then probably for the employee, you should just take that as a chip on your shoulder, right? Like if you're an employee and you felt that way, probably true. So it's a challenge for you to
Make
upskill,
yourself valuable.
valuable, right? Like connect with the right people, learn these necessary skills. So if you're given that chance, it's okay. I can have other opportunities as well, diba? So you have to increase your value too.
I-assess mo din sarili
Oo.
mo kung bakit ka sinabihan ng gano'n.
Malay mo totoo, malay mo totoo naman talaga.
Totoo pala.
You should be
Delusional ka lang na sa
delusional ka.
mo.
Diba? You should be honest with yourself na, oh, I failed this because I only know this. Diba? Pero
Kasi ugali ng Pilipino yan. No? Like, hindi tayo ganun ka-straightforward, especially in delivering a negative feedback.
you have to break that as
No,
early as possible.
Oo.
I believe.
Saan ba nanggagaling yan? Parang hindi tayo tinuruan. We're not really taught
You,
to...
you know what? Parang ako na-realize ko niyan when we traveled to Vietnam. Like they were colonized by French for 1,000 years.
Super
You-
influenced.
Oh, we were colonized by the Spanish for 300 years.
So, kasalanan nila to.
Hindi naman, parang... hindi naman, pero parang...
ako yung sagot.
Di ba parang they colonized us for 300 years and they put like plantations. Di ba? So sila nag-ano na parang actually
Mindset
yung pagiging
tayo.
Filipino Filipino time. You know the history of that because like when these Spanish plantation owners in the Philippines, they have like parties. They intentionally come late to provide
Fashionably late.
to be fashionably late to like bring their value up. So if people are
Status.
waiting for you, you should be more more important. So when these Spaniards left, those that were left with the plantations, they copied those strategies. So that's why the Filipino time. So may mga ganun. Diba?
Fashionably late lang pala.
Oh. And it tells a lot about during that time because you're managing a lot of people. They can have like revolts anytime. So they need to employ these strategies
Yeah.
to protect everything.
Grabe lang talaga yung influence sa atin.
But we need to break from break free from those.
Now that we're learning,
Yeah.
Tatry natin.
Yeah, exactly. You need to like study your history wherever you are. Like if you're in the Philippines, your local history super
Yeah.
important.
Kasi nung, like you mentioned Vietnam, saan ba kayo nagstay? Ano ba yung, speaking of accommodation, saan kayo nagstay? Like,
Mostly
Airbnb.
Yeah, mostly
Airbnb yung
So,
naging platform
Airbnb.
nyo in booking the space. Ako, hostel.
ay, yung mga hostel. Ang nga pala.
Oo,
Yung hostel. What's the difference between hostel and hotel?
More informal si hostel.
Parang ano.
It's way more cheaper than the standard hotels. The amenities are different also. Medyo mas community-based si hostel.
Hostel.
Because in one room,
Can be
a number of people. You're only paying for the bed space. Unlike sa hotel, you're paying for the room.
the whole security,
Yes,
safety
yes,
comes.
yes. Medyo higher end si hotel compared to hostels. That's why doon kami nag-resort whenever I visit another country. Nag-hostel talaga kami kasi cheaper and I feel like mas may experience siya. Kasi you're gonna be immersed with a lot of people. Iba-ibang lahi,
Exactly.
iba-ibang bansa. So yun, I've learned a lot dun sa mga accommodations na napuntahan ko sa ibang bansa. Comparing it to what we offer in the Philippines. Although somehow, meron na naman na dito because of the foreigners who decide to put up their own business, do
Yeah.
something similar, like yung Mad Monkey. I don't know if you
Where's one donkey?
meron sa Bora or sa Cebu. It's a hostel accommodation na meron din sa Thailand, meron sa Cambodia.
Parang it's branded business.
Singapore.
Okay.
It's an international chain of hostels. Parang na parehong-pareho yung branding, caters to backpackers.
Yeah. Because these foreigners, like, they prefer like the backpacking experience. They don't want like being like the premium.
Yung mga luxury hotels. So, iba naman yung experience na they're after. So yun, ibang-iba yung approach nila. And then later on, marirealize mo, ito pala yung kailangan ko whenever I go abroad. Yung SIM card, yung money changing,
No, the SIM card is easy. Like when we went to Vietnam,
sa
you just go
airport,
no just booking.com.
ay purchase
So
mo siya.
I'm sorry, in Klook. So
Klook.
in Klook you
eSIM
can
ba yan?
eSIM na siya automatic. So you bought the eSIM, you activate it.
Pagdating mo sa...
495 siguro for good for 7 to 8 days na.
Tapos may data na, no?
May data na, so
Yeah,
di mo na kailangan pumunta doon. You can just buy it immediately.
yeah.
No physical SIM anymore.
Last year kami physical SIM pa kami. Sa airport ng Vietnam.
Ano nga sa saan kayo sa Vietnam
Ang
pa?
hirap. Ang hirap kasi yung English speaking. Maraming tao sa airport pero not all of them can understand or speak English. Unlike Filipinos. Not to discriminate on them. Pero mahirap maghanap ng mga kausap na local.
Ano na lang tayo, parang translate na lang.
Oo, Google
Umaga na lang,
Translate.
calculator na lang.
Gamit na ng technology talaga. Gamit
Oo.
na gamit ko yung Google Translate. Minsan may voice, paparinig ko.
No,
Nag-work siya.
nag-work naman siya. Hindi ka naman nag-negotiate ng high-stake deal ng mga gano'n. Di ba?
Yeah.
Bibili ka lang ng mineral water. Kahit magganong ka lang, 1 mineral water, how much? Ganun na lang. Very basic. So, what places have you been to, like, internationally? Para, like, was there a certain hotel, Airbnb? That, like,
Mostly kasi sa hostels na ako nagstay. Like, when I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, yung mga Tri-City na ginagawa. ng
Tri-City,
Pinoy,
yeah.
I did that also, like in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Puro lang hostels yung pinutulayan.
hostels.
Mostly have the same amenity or offer. Cheap, definitely. Which is very good for someone who travels cheap. Hindi naman ako lalabas kung hindi seat sale. Oo, kasi malaking chunk ng budget mo will go to airfare. So kung nakuha mo na siya ng mura, ano na yun, parang magandang deal na yun. Kasi
So
you can allocate your funds to other stuff like
other experiences.
yeah. Even in Singapore, nag-hostel lang din ako doon. Surprising yan, daming foreigners na are able and capable and yet they stay sa mga hostels. For one reason, yung value for money. Nakukuha mo naman makaka-sleep ka naman, may aircon naman. Kasi all throughout the day, nasa labas ka.
And it depends really on who you're with. Probably if you're alone, you can go hostels, whatever.
Definitely.
Shares like a bunk bed or something. But if you're with your
Don't mind.
special someone, probably with your friend or with your family, if it's a business trip as well, right?
Yeah.
This bad.
Depende sa reason of traveling. Yeah. So, going back to your question kung alin yung medyo nagtatak. Yung mud mountain, I wouldn't forget.
Good, no?
Maganda siya. Kasi
I'd have to search. I'm typing it right now. Like
medyo
Alas
siya,
Segi and
interactive siya in a way na the moment you enter the space, nandiyan na lahat ng kailangan mo. May tours, may city tours, merong outside the city tour na you can join together with the others na mag-stay dun sa hostel.
parang na package na.
Magiging friends mo sila without forcing it. Sa ayaw at sa gusto mo, magkikita-kita pa rin kayo.
Sa Mad Monkey. Ganda siya, parang part na siya ng package.
Oo, tapos all throughout the day, maraming ganap. So during the morning, may city tour. Afternoon, may ganitong tour. Pag kinagabihan, may party. So lahat ng guest ng establishment, invited.
Talagang
Experience siya.
mandatory or parang part na sa package.
You can join or not. You can pay. May free, merong babayaran.
May extra na.
Depende sa'yo if you want to join. Pero lalayo ka pa mo.
Nandun na lahat din. Parang easier.
Mm.
Especially if you're time pressed, like only few days, a few hours.
Or especially if you don't have a plan. Kung hindi ka random travel mo siya, if you wanted to experience kung ano yung meron sa lugar. Maganda na yung offer nila kasi they would highlight those places na pwede mo na nagpuntahan as a tourist.
Also. Although sometimes we can leave space for spontaneity. Like we availed some tours, some packages before. But going back, like if I'm suggesting someone, advising someone to go to Vietnam, I have like I can make you. You don't have to go to this place.
Yeah.
You can go to this place. You can easily search
Mm.
everything. But with tours, sometimes it's cheaper.
Oh.
If there's already a package.
It saves you time dun sa pagre-research ba. But if you can't do the same, like mag-alat ka ng isang araw na wala kang plano,
May one day na ano,
na you're not really following itinerary, pwede.
especially for visa countries like a friend of our friends went
Saan ka na ba nakapunta?
uh, sa South Korea.
Kumusta?
It was like way back 2017. We were like performing, so the visa was easy because we were invited by like
Perform ka?
we performed back then when 2017. I was a dancer before.
What? Big revelation! Dancer ka pala?
Way back. Pero yeah,
Pinapadala sa Korea yan
yeah, we perform. So parang easier ang visa noon, di ba? Parang ganun.
Kasi work-related
Oh,
siya.
invited ka eh.
Invited.
Parang ano.
Wala nang tanong-tanong.
Pero may nakita ako na sobrang stricto daw ng iba na pag sa Korea, di ba? Pero minsan, auto-approve kapag pumunta ka dito sa mga packages. Yung, ang mga tawag doon, yung parang mga tour packages. Yun
Kasi
ang approve
may
din.
agency.
May agency. So, ganun. So, actually difficult if you're just do it DIY. So, that's what we suggest if you're going to visa countries, probably avail some tour packages from agencies. But if you're like non-visa countries, you can just DIY it.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Everything is online naman na.
Oo.
You can always find everything online. Pero it's also different if you know someone na local.
Exactly.
Oh, you can definitely show you around yung hindi alam ng lahat.
And one thing's good in countries is GCash. Everything's GCash there. Like no interest rates, no fees. Like if you use credit cards, sometimes there's gonna be fees. But with GCash, it's like when we have like GCash
Straight,
cards, you stop it, no problem. Auto convert.
Ang galing.
Converts.
Yeah.
Super convenient.
Kasi may mga countries na cashless talaga.
China.
Medyo bago ako sa ganun. Alam mo yun.
I mean, Vietnam's not really strict when it comes to cash, but China is super strict when it comes to cash. No cash whatsoever. Everything's
Cashless na sila.
everything's just tap.
Card, tap, or sa phone.
Yeah, exactly. They won't entertain you like if you're like riding a taxi.
Cashless na. So yun yung siguro yung look forward nila na when they go outside the country. Kasi tayo medyo traditional pa. Although nagka-transition na tayo into cashless transactions, which is a lot of hotels are invited to join na dapat available na yung credit card payment. Unlike before, wala yung iba.
Oh,
Ngayon, somehow meron na. Before, pagdating ko ng Sorsogon, way back 2017, walang silbi yung credit card mo sa Sorsogon. Kasi hindi naman may mga restaurant na walang terminal. Magagamit mo lang siguro sa grocery.
And I think if you're this business, either you're a restaurant or a hotel, and you don't have these terminals, you're gonna lose lots of clients, bro.
Correct.
They can be thinking like, wag na tayo dyan, walang credit card dyan.
Yeah. So you can start siguro muna with online payments like GCash, transfer. And then later move on to owning a terminal. So hanap ka ng tie-up like si Paymaya, si Smart or si Globe. Pero from my experience, Paymaya offers a really good package for businesses to have their own terminals that they
the white one.
Yeah, so no charge. Wala kang babayaran. Only when you're using it. Doon lang sila mag-charge. Pero to have that terminal naman sila.
Imagine, like, lots of businesses don't even have GCash.
Yun nga. So, hopefully, ma-open mind na yung mga
business owners.
Yes, na it's a good thing to have one para hindi mo ma-waste yung opportunity mo na
sa food court. Sa food court. Sa SM. Wala pang
terminal.
Terminal siguro for
credit
card.
cards.
There should have. Pero GCash, alam ko GCash meron na rin naman.
So imagine ganyan, na nasa loob ka na ng super big corporation and yet, hindi ka pa rin nila i-equip.
You're
Sorry,
losing you're
hindi ko lang i-mention, pero, di ba?
you're losing customers. You're losing money on the table na
You
could have
just-
been there.
Binigyan mo ng tip itong mall na to, ha? Binigyan mo ng tip yung mall na to na i-check nila yung mga vendors nila, yung mga occupants nila na i-equip na sila with that. Kasi, diba, if you want them to earn, kasi nagre-rent sila sa'yo, kasi requirement mo na mag-earn sila, provide them that. I-equip mo yung mga negosyo. Binigyan mo ng tip.
Yung feeling ko talagang
Hindi
problema
ko
ko dito.
na-realize yan. Imagine, di ba? Nasa loob ka na ng malaking negosyo. Hindi ka pa rin nila.
So yun din ang titignan mo. If you're a business owner, will I go to these malls?
Hmm.
Will I rent a separate place outside?
Yeah.
So parang depende siguro sa business.
Medyo parang kinabahan nga kasi wala pa akong terminal. Pero kung wala ako, I'm talking to someone right now from Paymaya.
I mean, with card probably, but you have Gcash, right?
Oh, yan.
Gcash.
That's easy. Yun lang talaga yung terminal.
Kahit Gcash lang.
Yeah.
Kahit Gcash lang muna. Kasi lahat naman may Gcash na yan.
Pero kung meron kang ganun, the more they will spend.
Oo, kasi they will be
Right.
Mabilis lang
Tapping.
yung pag-tap. It's easy. Patay ka, Carl. Maraming spending. Spending machine. Si Via nga nung malaman niya, lazy cups. May nagtatanggap ng debit credit. Oh, sige, mag-debit credit card na lang ako moving forward.
sometimes it's like more flexible, right? Like I don't know time that I went to an ATM to withdraw money.
Tsaka yung iba,
Everyone's transfers.
monitor daw nila.
Yung ano.
Oh,
Yung transaction nila.
kasi may lag.
Kasi may statement o nakikita
statement,
nila.
exactly.
Unlike dun sa cash transactions na you can forget about.
Oh, exactly.
Mawawala yung
With
receipt.
Gcash, you can just download your previous transaction from the statement, so it's not really a problem.
113.
Naglagpas na tayo sa target natin.
Okay.
Edit naman, Kenneth. Pero, are we happy na kuha ba natin yung gusto natin?
Siguro, last few questions na lang before we wrap up.
Sige, oh. Yeah.
So I have like some fast, quick questions here. Like, I mean, we started like the hotel and restaurant management business industry, Airbnb. So probably like lots of people here are gonna ask for your opinion, like strategic advice as well. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do like a quick 7 here, like quick 7 questions for you.
Boya bunda.
Oh yeah, 7.
Okay.
And, so yeah, mas big deal ba sa guest pag malakas ang wifi or mas malamig ang aircon? Ano ba ang mas importante sa kanila?
Both, actually. Oo, both. Pero if I were to choose one, sa Wi-Fi tayo.
Wifi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, kasi parang
Kasi they can live naman without the aircon.
bagay.
Oo. Pero yung Wi-Fi, yung connectivity, very important. Especially sa mga workers na who travels, yung mga remote workers. Lalo na pag business trip, they're gonna die pag walang Wi-Fi.
Totoo. Pinaka-wild na complaint na nakuha mo sa hotel and restaurant.
Ang dami, sobrang dami.
Siguro top 1 na you can remember on top of your mind.
Right now, siguro, ito, they asked for a specific time na gusto nila i-serve yung breakfast. And yet, nagagalit sila because nagising sila sa oras na yun. Yeah. So, yung wake-up call and serving time of breakfast, very, yung gray area na i-consider mo yung tao, kaya baka natutulog pa. Pero they told me na i-serve to ng ganitong oras. So, where do you go?
Exactly.
Oo, meron talaga nagagalit. Actually, there was this one time na nagalit siya kasi nagising siya from sleep. When in fact, siya naman yung nag-request na i-serve mo yung breakfast ko at 7 a.m. Diba?
Difficult to
So, how do you manage that? Paano mo siya
sa kalulugan.
i-recover kung nasa harap mo na galit na, gising?
Ang hirap. Ang hirap.
Diba?
Mga ganyan. Sobra.
Ridiculous.
Anong local pasalubong ang lagi mong nilalagay like in your welcome basket or welcome?
Well, we don't do that sa bed and breakfast. But if I were to choose, definitely pili. yung local delicacy na meron ng Sorsogon kasi it's easy to pack, hindi siya nabubulok agad. Tsaka
Bilis
pwede siya i-hand carry, hindi siya issue sa air.
Pwede dali ma-hand carry.
Oo, kasi may mga food na bawal eh.
Warm foods, like hot
Mm.
foods.
Padalhin mo yan ng Bicol Express or
Um,
yung mga amoy na malalakas ang amoy, definitely bawal yan. Pero yung pili, that's convenient.
Convenient for them. Direct bookings ba sa Airbnb or sa FB, which is mas mabenta sa'yo lately?
Well, there's a good side and bad side to it kasi if you book through Airbnb, they get commission. So instead of you getting the entire thing, babawasan pa nila yun. Oo, kasi syempre, that's your payment to Airbnb for using your platform. Well, the good thing naman about Airbnb, very wide and covered niya. It's the coverage is very wide. Everything is simplified. Nandun na sa kanila lahat. Yung payment option, yung booking,
Insurance.
insurance, yung booking facility, nandun na. You're not gonna do anything except setting up your property. As to Facebook, it's a one-man show. You have to manage the page, you have to,
Respond to these people, yeah.
mag-incorporate ka pa ng mga payment platforms. You will lead them the way. Unlike si Airbnb, nandun na sila na yung bahala. But the good thing about Facebook naman, if they pay you directly, you get the entire chunk. Yung bayad is all to
Sa'yo
yourself.
talaga.
Wala kang pahati. So yeah, you can use both, which I would suggest. Gamitin mo lahat ng possible means to get
By all
customers.
means, put yourself out there.
Oo, gamitin mo na because it's sometimes free or very cheap.
What's your dream mini event like in the showroom? Like probably a pop-up or cosplay meetup na I hope some people message me about this. Or...
Actually, yung pinaka-goal ko nga is hopefully this July ma-execute natin siya. A local fair for creatives. Everyone is invited to come, pero target audience are the creatives so that they would know and see themselves doing the same thing. So, if you see someone na, kung ikaw painter ka, may nakita ka rin artist na nagpipaint, it may be their time now, but later on, you are welcome to do the same. Local fair ng mga artists.
So we should definitely invite us to the showroom when these events come up.
Look forward this coming July where we're brewing something.
All right. If you have like one Manila or an international hotel trick na dadalhin mo sa hotel trick or strategy na dadalhin mo sa source mo, ano yun?
Trick
or strategy na hindi pa in-employ dito na parang
hard question. Kasi ako, I believe in the standard. Although, standards are set because it's basic. It should be done. It's expected. Kailangan mo talagang i-meet yan no matter what. And if you don't, expect na may mangyayaring hindi maganda. If you wanted to do something that's different, it depends on the owner, how they want to brand their business. Like, for example, from where I came from, pagpasok mo sa room, yung amoy ng kwarto, it's a signature. Like yung peppermint smell.
Amoy
amoy parang spa. That you can try na you think it's a trick na pwede yung i-mark yung brand dun sa tao na pagpasok, sinasambal ka ng peppermint. Parang gano'n.
Sobrang
yeah.
Activated ang senses mo. Tapos parang it soothes you, right? Like for yung mga casino, pagpasok mo pa lang, there's liquor, there's food, there's smell that pushes you to like bet more. That's their also sole purpose.
Kasi masarap sa feeling yung parang nababalue ka and you get the value of your money, yung binayad mo.
100%. And probably last one before we wrap things up. Who would be your next probably person that you want us to invite in the showroom on our 4700 podcast?
Yeah. Kasi we've been talking about this for a while now and you guys are here supporting my business, and in the same way, I'm trying my best to support you also. Kasi this is also my passion. I wanted to invite people to come and build their podcast, and you guys are the first ones to do it. And that's the opportunity na nakuha ninyo. Kasi madaming may gusto, but not everyone gets to do it. But you guys are different kasi nasimulan nyo na siya. If I were to choose...
You give us top three na you want to talk to.
Well, I would want to invite someone who is good in talking about relationships. Kasi lahat, lahat interesado dyan eh. Siguro yung mga dating advice.
Parang ganun, okay. So,
Yeah.
a dating expert, anyone? So, we'll try to source this out for you so we can line this up. So, one, is a dating coach, dating advice.
Relationship coach. Next is, of course, yung mga fitness and wellness, mga ganyan. Someone who could give us an idea where to go, what to do to become healthy and fit sa Sorsogon. Ano mga resources na meron tayo dito na pwede natin gamitin. A local person who would give us the advice. That's number 2. Number 3, superficial yung mga. Just go. Number 3.
Someone specific, you can be specific.
So siguro yung creative person. Someone who excels in their talent as a creative person, be it sa photography, sa painting, na nagiging kilala na or maybe underground siya ngayon but known for his work or her work pagdating sa creative scene. Pwede tayong mag-invite siguro ng ganyan. Because
Awesome.
definitely, if someone talks about their passion or their skill, may makaka-relate and makikinig. Yeah. Meron din pala.
Meron din
Akala ko
pala.
ako lang.
Mga ganun.
Kaya hindi ko sinisimulan because wala akong nakikita.
So, yeah, we really appreciate those suggestions. We'll try our best to find someone who's in the health and fitness industry. Hopefully, we talk to these creators and create with passion for creatives, as well as can't think of any.
Relationship,
Yeah, I
parang
can't
Dr. Love. Parang Dr. Love, ganon.
Parang si Papa Jack.
Yeah.
May ganun. Local Papa Jack ng Sorsogon. Anyway, if you guys know someone,
Pwede.
just put it in the comment section.
Yes. We need your inputs.
If you have suggestions, file interactions, just let us know feedback, and of course, don't forget to hit the like, share button, and click that notification bell. So, edit mo yan, ha? Ganyan-ganyan ka, edit mo yan, ha?
Tahimik lang yan si Kenneth, pero yun talaga yung ginagawa niya, yung hard parts.
But yeah, really, we really appreciate the time, Mariel, to allocating us the time of this 4 hours on your Saturday to. By the way, the podcast name is 4700. So
Finally, may name.
700.
Yeah.
That's our zip code in Sorsogon. So you can just follow us on TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. We're still building the Facebook and Instagram, hopefully. But yeah, we really appreciate the time.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. We've learned a lot from outside talks, but you really shared a lot of your perspective.
I hope so.
Yeah, for sure. Somewhere out there, someone's a budding Airbnb host who should be asking for your advice, probably. If by the way, last, where can they reach you?
Yes. We're active in Facebook and Instagram.
Showroom.
Facebook, it's Showroom Studio, and on Instagram, it's showroom.sorsogon. So you can look it up and send us a message if you have questions for the rates, down to anything that you would want to start or project. Just let us know so we
Collaboration.
Paano kami makaka-help sa inyo, especially the creative people of Sorsogon City.
And again, they're in booking.com and Airbnb.
Yes. For Airbnb and booking.com, we're also available. Para dun sa mga travelers who's looking for a place to stay a night or two, you can book us online. Airbnb and booking.com. Or not, if not, send us a message directly on Facebook and Instagram. We also accept bookings too.
Amazing, amazing. That wraps it up. We have a lot of editing to do. It's a weekend. No
Weekend,
pressure.
everyone. Happy Saturday afternoon. Tapos na rin yung ulan.
So may music dapat after
Yes.
neto yan. Ganun. So yun na. Okay lang yan. Ano yan. Sabi nga ng kaibigan ko, sabi niya pa, 1 hour and a half. Bro, I'm willing to
Podcast
talk whatever. Si Ariel lang ang nag-ano.
Stop ko na, ha? Stop ko na to.
Di kami.
Bye.